Hello, my name is Richard Price. I'm with a company called High Tech Battery Solutions, and today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble your own RBC7 battery pack. Before we begin, you're going to need a couple tools. You're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and some 3M double-sided tape, which we actually provide for you. Alright, so this is going to be the standard RBC7 battery. First step here is that you're going to have to disassemble the battery. So we begin taking the flathead screwdriver and prying off these two plastic covers. Now they're just held on by some double-sided tape underneath, so it shouldn't take too much to get them off. There's two. Alright, now you can see where the fuse and the plug is. First thing we're going to remove is going to be the fuse. So you're going to take a Phillips head screwdriver, and if the bolt's just spinning in there, then you can use your flathead screwdriver to stop it from spinning here with a little leverage. Now the other one. Okay. Remember to keep all the parts that you take off this, because you're going to go right back and put them on the new pack here. So next, you're going to take off the plug, pretty much the same way that you took off the fuse there. Alrighty, now that all the parts have been taken off, you just put this aside. It's always recommended that you do recycle your old batteries. Never a good idea to throw them out. Alrighty, this is the standard RBC7 battery kit that we sell. It comes with both 12 volt 18 amp hour batteries that you need, and it comes with a little bit of double-sided tape for you so you can make the process a little easier. It's a special tape we have there, that 3M tape. Is one of the strongest lines they carry, and it's good to resist heat and age. So first things first, take one strand of double-sided tape, put it at the top of the battery, take another strand, put it at the bottom of the battery. You can put one in the middle if you'd like. Two is actually all it really needs because these units typically don't move around too much. Let's see here. Peel off the side of the tape here. Stand your battery up. Now, when you stick these two batteries together, you want both the terminals facing inwards, so you can make the connection like just on the old pack there. So you line them up, use your fingers as guides when you're lining them up. It doesn't have to be a perfect fit, but it needs to be pretty close in order for the unit door to close. So you push them together, give a little pressure there, and flip them over. Just put a little bit of your body weight on there. A good 10-15 seconds will make the glue solid and stick. And you can flip it up. And you're ready to begin assembling the pack. So first steps first, I like to put on the fuse last just so you can eliminate any possibility of shorting out the battery when you're putting on the plug. So the first step I do is I put on the plug here. Let's see. Just the way it came off the old battery. You want the eyelet to be behind the terminal, and the plastic crimp piece you want facing inwards, so when you do put on the cover again, it'll fit down nice and snug. So get that hand tight first, and you can do the black. By the way, black is always going to be negative in this case, so it's black to black, red to red. Get that hand tight there. bit of leverage if the bolt's spinning there. Get that nice and tight. You don't really have to crank these down too hard, but you want to get them so they're not wiggling around so you can get a good connection. Alrighty, then you can flip it over to the other side here. Now you can put on your fuse. Fuse faces in, it actually sits in the battery like this. So again, both the brass connectors are going to be sitting behind the terminals. Put your first bolt in there. Then your second. With these, sometimes it's a little bit trickier to put them back on. You might have to wiggle them around a little bit. Okay, now that everything's all hooked up, you put your plastic covers back on. First one to go on is going to be the one in the plug. Make sure the wires fit in between these two grooves here so it's nice and flat going into your unit. So mine still had double-sided tape when I took it off, and that was okay. But sometimes you're going to have to add a little extra double-sided tape because some of these packs are very old and the tape hasn't held up well. So once you press that down, you're all set. You've made yourself your own RBC7 battery for half the price.